So I'm going to be talking about Karina for a while. Everyone seems to think that the hype is coming down. There's not as much news because there's nothing to say. No one's really dying or getting ill anymore. So that emergency hospital set up at the state fairground will probably not be needed because it doesn't seem to be this huge epidemic as it had been expected. So people will automatically say, yay, let's go out for, fun and stuff. But, you must see that many stores are still staying closed, you know? So that is a good sign that the pandemic isn't actually over. And having a discussion with someone the other day, they said, well, expect people to get sick this winter and for the disease to spread this winter, because winter is the time when diseases heighten. It's when they're spreading faster because everyone wants to be around indoors, and it's generally when people get sick. The cold weather brings out colds and influenza, and with a weakened immune system, maybe another virus can attack more easily or something. So so a lot of people saying, no, let's not look for work, let's wait until after winter. Come spring and it'll be clearer whether, people should actually be working or not. So so I feel like such a dunce to have accepted a job interview for a real office job. But, if I can't handle it, I'll just go home and quit, and keep on looking for jobs from home. But my personal worry is that the air conditioning on the trains has slight traces of something, and when you're breathing in the air conditioning, you're breathing in little portions of some sort of disease, because come near the end of my working period, and that's sort of how I was feeling, like the air conditioning could be containing something that could be putting little bits of disease inside your body, and you don't even know, because it's not making you sick or anything, but just to have that aspect there, and that worry, is one of my worries. So it does stress you out. So, but I don't want to get caught into a new flash of disease. So I probably will do the interview. Let's face it, it's with a major organization. I could use experience and exposure, and maybe I'll get away with actually going to work and working. I seem to have gotten a bit of the clamminess that I've been feeling off my face by putting on a different body lotion. So maybe that will help me to gain confidence that you can go outside and work. The people I live with they work in a small company, and not in an office environment. They do work in an office, but not in a major office environment where you got several people packed in the one office. They work alone with one, maybe two people around them. And they're usually at a fair distance because they're walking in and out of the office. So they have, more isolated small company kind of job, whereas, if I do get picked for this role, I'll be packed with probably 40 people in a room, side by side, on the telephones and taking calls. So, with probably really cool air conditioning, and so, but, it's just a bit of a worry, me going to work while everyone else is not, and this virus is still hanging around. It's just not being hyped up at the moment. So, I'm hoping that the virus thing calms down to the point that no one has to worry about it. People can go out as normal, and shops open, streets filled with people again, because it is a more welcoming. It's more welcoming to be able to go out with people around you than just go out on your own and feel like you're the only one risking yourself, your health, to go to work. But it's probably not going to happen. I mean, I think the world's going to be in hibernation for at least 6 months. I am looking at major stores. Only the grocery stores are definitely operating. The petrol stations are definitely operating. And the takeaway stores as well, they're operating. But other stores like clothing, like other independent clothing stores and cafes and independent food stores, that they're not necessarily open. But the post office is open and stuff. So yeah. So I'm not ever gonna be the only person risking their health. I mean, everyone who uses those services get people coming in from all over the place to work. And so you're not the only person. You just feel like you're one of the few, and that feels very uncomfortable, especially when there's something called a pandemic out there, and which doesn't definitely have a cure and stuff. So yeah. But I'm definitely going to be doing the interview though. In my experience, a company doesn't actually hire you right away. They can stuff around for many weeks and they won't get you the job. So, but this time it might be different because it's in another state, and they've obviously been referred your resume. But in the last state that I lived with the same company, they would just interview you. They wouldn't find you any work and they just disappear, You'd be looking for other work with other companies. So this one might be a similar interview where they just see who you are and what you like and then put you on their books, but they may not necessarily promote you for a job right away. But I don't know. Maybe they're different. Maybe up here they actually do promote you for the job that they have outlined, and they try and get you the job. So, whereas the other one, they don't bother, if you're not like okayed by them. So, I'm gonna have my makeup slapped on and a nice shirt on for the interview. I don't need to bother with pants because, let's face it, I'm not gonna be standing up or shaking anyone's hand or anything. So I'm just gonna probably have like my casual pants on. Yeah, I have an interview list in the back of my folder to give me the answers on the questions that they ask, but I usually just make it up as well, so I only use that list if they're doing a phone interview. But for this one's going to be a interview over on my mobile, but over something that's like Skype, but not Skype. So it's like going to be a video interview over the internet. So, but on your phone, they obviously like your phone to be handy. But imagine if I got the job. I mean, this is like, it comes across as a professional company, so I'm guessing like the jobs are going to be standard professional. I don't know yet. I don't know what kind of areas their work is, whether it's health insurance or law or something or whatever. I have no idea. Like, could be any company, which I don't know about. But yeah, but I just have to wait and see. I'm sort of a little bit nervous, but excited. I kind of don't want to work, but then happy to give it a go. I'm definitely, like, if they don't get me a job, all the other jobs that I apply for are definitely going to be work from home positions. I applied for 3 last week, besides this job interview that's coming up. So yeah, but like I said, I'm just gonna wing it, see how it goes. I have no idea what's gonna happen, what they're gonna say. Um, but I just have to wait and see, or how long the job is even. I don't know any of these details or what kind of company it is. I just know it's like customer service. And I'm like, okay, that's usually over the phone. You're usually in an isolated booth of some sort, and it normally involves talking. And I normally manage to slip moments where I don't actually do anything. So, in most of my phone jobs, even the consultant job, I thought would be full on, but you were able to actually relax and take it easy a bit, so it wasn't so demanding. It's possibly one of the less demanding job roles that I've had over the phone, because some organizations just click their fingers and tell you to keep going, keep working, not take a breather, not take a break, just keep going, sort of thing. But with the consultant role, sure enough, they do want you to keep going, because I was having a bit of an issue of where I just wanted to stop and take 10 minutes to rest, and while everyone's sort of coming up from behind you, taking a look at you, a close look at you, and then walking back to the station. Like, you're going to be fired if you keep doing that kind of movement. But no, but in the end, I sort of got to it. I managed to do the calls and take my time while issuing the customer service, and that usually gave me a breather while I was working. So but yeah, but this one's just customer service. I'd just be answering the phone, and I don't know what I'll be doing, but it'll be good to get it, I guess. Good for my resume, good for my bank account. I think it's full-time as opposed to part-time, but I don't know yet. I have to wait till the interview. So the interview is not tomorrow, but the day after at 9:30. So I'm going to be up by 8. We're stuffing around with the computer by 9, so that when they call at 9:30, I'll be ready. So yeah. But I'm starting to get cold, so I probably should be shutting my window at night, because I'm starting to wake up, because the air is getting colder now. I'm starting to wake up with a bit of a throat, and I have to, take a cough lolly and some vitamin C lollies to get rid of this sore throat. So I don't know whether it's because I've been eating chocolate and things, or whether it's because of the cold, but I'm assuming, since it's been a lot colder at night, that the cold wind might be coming through the window, and I've been waking up with a little bit of temporary dry throats and things. So I'm gonna watch that, because I don't need to get sick, but I probably should have some cough medicine, because that's one of the things at work. So I should probably get myself some cough medicine to take on hand if I ever do get a cough. It doesn't have to be the most expensive brand. I love the berry cough medicine, but it doesn't have to be that. But I'll probably buy the berry one anyway, because it's just made from berries, and it really works. It's like one of the best cough medicines there is. I've been using it for like 5 years. And sure enough, it's $12, but that little bottle can last you 2 years, so probably get a bottle of that, so that if anyone does get a cough, I'll be able to whip it out and say, hey, I've got this. It's like the best cough medicine. It's made from berries, and it's really works. Like, I've been so sick sometimes, and I just take that, and it just immediately it works. So I love cough medicine. But yeah, so I should get a bottle of that sometime soon. But yeah, but in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the interview, I'm doing my assignments. I did a test today, and I knew, like, there was one question that was just so hard, and I just didn't know, like, I knew the obvious one probably wasn't the correct answer, but I put the obvious one up and it was one of the other ones. So it was just bad luck. So I got like 93% and first up. So, which isn't 100%, but it's the next level down. And so that was everything right but this one question. And I was like, is the answer like this obvious, or is it going to be one of the other ones? I knew I'd get that one wrong because it was the only one that I had wanted to review. But yeah, so yeah, I'll probably start on one assignment tomorrow and then do the other one the next day. And then I'll be up to Module 9, and then it's like they should be all done by the end of next week. Maybe the week after if it takes extra long, but it doesn't look like it'll be a very long module. So with any luck, I'll be done with all my courses by the end of next week. And then I just have to wait for the feedback, whether they need me to redo any portions of the assignments and stuff. So like today I got another one where I had to redo it and send it back. So all this redoing and sending back assignments can take, I only have 2 months left, so it can take the full on 2 months easy. So that's why I've been speeding to do the coursework, because I totally had 6 modules to go like a month ago, and it's taken a couple weeks for me to do like 5 out of the 6, and so it's almost been a month. I've been working on it really hard, like every day, like I'm totally doing my 9 to 5, working on the assignment sort of thing. So I've been sort of doing them like a steam engine. Like one of them I was even doing them like, how you just say anything and just go, oh crap, I don't know, let's just put anything down. Sort of one of them I was like doing that, and just to get it off your shoulders and submit it, and then they'll send you the feedback. So I don't know everything, but I'm not doing too bad. I've only needed to make minor adjustments and fix up minor issues. So it hasn't like been anything major. So tomorrow I do one, the next day I do the other, as well as that interview. And then it's all in. Oh no, then I do one more course for the duration of the week. And then it's all in, so. Only one more to go, so that's the best. When I'm finished with it, I'll be feeling the most relief. I'll be like, yes. That's it. Now I just have to make the corrections and make sure everything's right. So otherwise I'm done. And that was like a course I just didn't think I would be able to finish. I was like, this course is so crap. Like by module 2, I was suffering. One of the modules, it was either 2 or 3. I spent 6 months. I made like 12 submissions, like I made a huge amount of submissions. And then it's been getting less and less, with these other ones. So, because I was really seriously stuck. Like I had to make one correction after another, and it obviously had the hardest bit near the beginning. You had to know formulas, and my formula was too complex, so I had to make it more simple, and I just didn't have a clue. And so I had to wait for them to tab me exactly what I needed, and then I did a couple more mistakes, and then I sort of gave up for a little while, saying it was too hard, and then I came back to it, and I was like, by the time all that's done, it's like 6 months has passed, and I've only up to the 3rd module. So yeah, it's a full-on course. It's lucky that we had the 18 months. And then after I finish it, I'll be working on my other coursework, trying to speed through that a little bit. Try and get that over and done with. Marketing course. Because it's not my favorite subject. I just thought I'd do it just for fun. And so when I've finished, I've got a year to do that one though, so I'm not in a huge rush to do that one. So I don't need a steam engine, but if I do have the time, I probably will keep up steam engineering through my coursework so that when I get a job, I won't have to worry about it so much because I've done the coursework sort of thing. So yeah. So I'm going to be biting my nails in the next couple of days because I'm just not sure what I want to do or what I will be doing or what people will want me to do, or what any responses are going to be. So I just don't know. So I'm in the dark and my little world's transitioning into many different directions, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of freaky. It's kind of freaky.